It make you so angry, like you really hurt somebody. You know, somebody killed your child like that. I know when my kid would get a cut on his knee, you want to kiss it, make it better. And I can't kiss it, I can't make this better. This is permanent. It's just weird. It's not natural. It throws the balance off, you know? There's no word for me. Like I said, you know, you hear that people with no moms or dads are orphans. There's no word for a parent that has lost their child. Not one in the English language. Roll up the joint, but that says the Buddha Center, and I don't think that's the place to roll the joint in.
You could roll it here.
Huh?
You could roll it here.
Oh, thank you.
But you're gonna have to be in my video,
Oh, cool.
if that's okay.
Sure, it's legal, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I just interview people. So you okay if I ask you some questions?
Sure, you might be surprised.
Perfect.
Probably a lot older than I look.
I'm not gonna ask you about your age,
Oh,
but you can go ahead and take a seat on the right-hand side. Are you working right now, or are you just in the middle?
I'm my own boss, so like I'm just in the middle of a trip.
Okay.
So I don't take calls if I don't want to, or like I said, I more so do it because I have a lot of pain in my heart, a lot of anger.
You live on your own?
I do.
You said you live in Rockaway.
Yeah. From old Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania to Far Rockaway.
Where are your parents now?
My mother killed herself when I was about 17. My dad, he had some problems from Agent Orange exposure.
In the
Vietnam War, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with people who can roll joints on their own. Yeah.
It's hard when you got acrylic nails on, though, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't imagine.
It's something different at it.
When's the first time you smoked?
I was 12, so about 31 years ago.
I was gonna guess 27.
I wish.
Your age.
My son will be 22, would have been 22 in August.
Wow.
He was 19, about a few weeks away from his 20th birthday when he was murdered.
How did he pass away?
He got shot. Got shot July 5th, 2020. It was up close and personal. Do you mind if I light this?
No.
It was up close and personal, but I have no idea who killed my son. Nobody is talking. So almost 2 years later, I have no answers. And that hurts too, because when you get on the train, you're just like, in your head, you're like, it could be this person, it could be this person. Was the person older? Was he fat? Was he skinny? All your brain just plays these tricks on you.
Where were you when you found out about your son?
I was in my house. I just got out the shower and my other son called me. Ma, I said, what, baby? What happened to Naja? I said, what? I just talked to him. I literally just talked to my son about 36 hours before that. Chanir said, Mom, you gotta look at Naja page. And I remember going to his Facebook page and the first thing I see is SIP, RIP. I don't really remember much after that. I remember just being out on the street on the ground and my neighbors picking me up. That's it. It wasn't even just the past. They took all my future visions. My grandkids. It's like when you kill somebody, they took all of that. I wasn't prepared for that. Like you think when somebody dies, you just miss having them here, the now, the present. But no, like I'm never gonna see what my baby's gonna look like at 25. It's like 1 minute you exist and the next minute you're just gone. And then you get mad because the world has the audacity to keep moving. I wasn't the best parent. I didn't know really much about anything when I had him. I was a kid pretending to be an adult,
You were how old?
I was 19, 20 when I had him.
So you were a kid.
I was a kid. I didn't have the best supportive background. I was homeless for like 10 years. I just never I never wanted them, I never exposed them to that, I never let them to do that. But in the same time, it caused me not to be there as often as I should have been. And that's something I gotta hold that. I mean, first he was 19. He's a kid. You know how many mistakes I made at 19 and was able to wake up the next day and talk about it? I don't either. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I just know it's a lot. I'm still here. So.
Yeah.
When he died, I thought about all the things that he won't get to do. And it's like, no, I want to do more than just exist. I want to live. My son is not going to be able to smile no more. He's not going to be able to laugh no more. He's not able to shed tears. I want to do these things. You know, I want to live it to the fullest.
What does living look like for you?
Living looks like waking up and just knowing that you have possibilities. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have $1 in your pocket. But it just looks like going out and smiling and being all that you want to be. Even if it's just for the day. I mean, just being you. Because can't nobody else do that. It took me 40 years to get it. And I'm still getting it. I don't even got it. But 40 years. I guess it's better late than never. But God, I wish I would have gotten it 20 years ago.
Question, do you believe in God?
I don't.
Have you ever believed in God?
I did. I searched high and low for him. I remember when I was a kid, I used to tell my dad I was going to be a minister. I mean, I believe in something bigger. I don't know what it is. I've always had to do this by myself. I've never felt like God has ever touched me. If anything, he's turned his back if he existed. That's how I felt. I don't know if that chapter is closed in my life. Probably not, because I'm always on a search for more knowledge.
Have you ever prayed or?
Oh, of course. I even pray now. I mean.
Who are you praying to?
Sometimes I'm just calling out. If you're there, listen. If you're there, show me you're listening. One of my last prayers that I actually used God's name was to please, like, whatever sins my son has accumulated, to just weigh them across my soul. I don't want my son to be suffering anywhere. He's still a child.
You never get any inclination that maybe someone maybe help me?
I get inclination that maybe I'm special. Even before this stuff started happening, I remember always feeling like there was something different about me, being a little girl.
It's possible that maybe you've been helped a bit too through this process in ways that you can't see or feel.
I feel it.
You feel it?
I feel it.
You feel the help?
I feel the growth.
What does that feel like?
Sometimes very overwhelming. Because it's like, almost like if you're so strong, like everybody look at you like you're this strong soldier. Who do you have to break down to? I got Peanut, my cat. Peanut the ginger. He's dope. but
Damn it, Frankie. You in this moment, and then you just, that's what makes you so special.
Well,
no one can do that. You
have to bounce back.
Do you think sometimes it's kind of not super clear how much of it is our effort and how much sometimes things just, if you look at a plant and you, like, how does a plant grow?
Now, you know, you watered it and you've done it, but that doesn't mean that that's all you.
It's not like the plant's like, I'm gonna grow.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It just kind of grows.
I believe in a lot of different, I believe energy doesn't die. So I believe in reincarnation. My mother saved my life one time. She's been dead for over almost 25 years. She literally saved my life after she died. She literally called my name out as I was falling asleep behind the wheel.
How the heck do you not believe in God then?
Because it wasn't God that called me.
How do you know that wasn't
God? That was because my mother said, Shantae, Denise, Frank, like she normally does. Yeah. And it woke me straight up.
Well, we're made in the image of God.
You're right. You're right.
Just because it was your mother's voice doesn't mean that it wasn't Jesus speaking.
You're right.
To you.
You're right. And I've never knocked it.
No, for sure.
I just, for me, it's just, I have not had that experience where it's been like, I have been touched and I felt it. I feel like if I was in a relationship with a man and he treated me the way God's been treating me, my dad would be like, this is not the man for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. I'm just trying to break it into practical conversation here. You know what I'm saying? So you can see where I'm at with it. Like, I just don't feel like he's showing me love.
Can I pray for you?
Sure, I take prayers. Hold up. Because I ain't going getting struck down in case there is a God, like, put my reefer down and stuff.
I was just kidding.
Whoa. Like that TikTok, you just wake up and all the clouds like, aww.
I done messed up.
Tag on it.
Would you mind if I put my hand on you?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Lord, I thank you that I was able to meet Frankie today. And I thank you, Lord, that you've given her a heart that is able to persevere, that is able to find humor and joy in the darkest of situations, Lord, in ways I've never seen or felt before. I thank you, Lord, that you've kept her alive all these years, Lord, and I believe that you kept her alive because, you have plans for her. Lord, I just pray into her heart any sort of areas, Lord, where her heart has been hardened by the pains of life, Lord. This life is not fair. We live in a fallen world where there is evil, where there is sin, and I know you see it. And I know you're just as mad as Frankie, Lord, for all the things that has happened to her and to her family. In the dark nights, Lord, when Frankie's by herself in her bedroom, maybe it's super loud because she plays really loud music, but I know even in the loud music she can still hear you, Lord. And I just pray, Lord, that you just be with her. May you show her when she opened up her phone and saw her son's Facebook. Jesus, where were you? Where were you in that room, Jesus? Can you reveal yourself to her so that she knows that you were with her, even in those moments?
Oh God.
Frankie, if it's all right, if you're open to it, maybe you could say a couple words.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not comfortable yet with that.
Okay, no worries.
Because I have a lot of
so long.
anger.
Yeah.
I have so much anger.
Oh, right.
It never goes well when I try to just talk to him because I'm just angry as hell. Oh, man.
You can be angry at God. He can take it. You can swear. You can throw things. You can punch things.
I'm just tired of being angry.
You don't have to hold on to it.
I don't want to. I just don't know how to get rid of it. That's the thing. Letting go is not that easy.
You gotta let Jesus show you the way.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Start by going to a church.
Yeah, that probably would help. Yeah. Okay, besides that, I mean, my son, my 19-year-old, he's been going to church a lot. He's been big on just trying to get us all in the same space, and I just been so angry.
Do you have a therapist? Or
I do a lot of like,
yeah.
I don't like talking all the time, so I don't do a lot of therapy, but
You don't like talking? It's the biggest load of shit I've heard all day.
Your face, you don't like talking.
What is your hope for yourself in the year?
My hope for myself within the year, huh? I want to just be able to tell my story, my son's story. I wanted to help people. I just want to be at a level of peace within myself that it may not even change anything physically, financially, or anything, but just to have a certain sense of peace, a certain sense of woosah that can't be bought. You just kind of want to be
Yourself.
yeah, without all the extra thorns. And I think this is the first time in a long time that I've felt that what I see is very possible. It's been a long time since I felt like that. It's just going to take consistency and discipline, and times when I don't want to, and times when I.
It's okay, you're human. But yeah, you do have to kind of bust your ass a little bit sometimes.
We're accountable for our own healing, even if we're not accountable for all our pain.
Well, thanks for spending some time with me.
I appreciate it. I definitely.
I think this was a divine appointment.
Yeah. This was definitely some type of
You were just looking for
intervention.
a place to smoke
sit
some
and
weed.
smoke sweet weed, and you're like, yeah, as long as I can interview you, and that was dope. I appreciate you for that. Maybe we could do a follow-up in a year.
Ooh, that'd be great.
That would be pretty awesome.
See what Frankie is up to now.
Yeah, how about it, right? Yes, definitely. Eric, I appreciate you. You really made a difference in my day today, dude.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Teach me some melodious sonnet sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mountain fixed upon it, the mount of thy redeeming love.